I'm Claire from Atlantique Style, Atlantique Life, and welcome to our shop. It's hugely exciting to be here. It's been so much fun watching what everyone else is up to in their gardens, and welcome to my house, I guess. It's all very weird, all very topsy-turvy. So, I wanted to introduce you to Atlantique Style, and you can have a very quick peek at my son Tyler Oatway, who's a co-director. And have you ever tried to do anything with a 9-year-old tyrant on tow? So he's in the background. So thank you, honey. Keep going. Now, you're probably more interested in Tyler dancing around, but let me tell you about Atlantique Style. Ty, no. And what we're about. So we're an online jewellery company, and we work hard to create new pieces like the one that I'm wearing here in the sea glass. Loved Southway Silver, by the way, the gorgeous glass everywhere. Or we also buy and resell some amazing stock that we source from around the world. So hi Claire, welcome on board. Yes, what we'll do is that we'll run through why Atlantique Style, what it's all about, and then showcase some of the great stuff that we've got on offer today. So, first question is, why is Atlantique Style Atlantique Style? For us, it's quite simple really. I've got an affinity for sparkly things, don't most girlies, but also for me, I'm the daughter of a sailor. I'm from Plymouth, so there are many daughters of sailors in Plymouth. But actually, one of the most lovely things was understanding how my dad used jewellery as a way to be closer to home when he couldn't be at home. So my dad was in the Navy until I was 4 years old, and he would bring home gifts for my mum and for my grandma and for me, and it would be his way of showing us where he was in the world and what he was doing. And while those gifts were around, it was a way of us remembering him and remembering that he loved us dearly. So it's really a montage to him, and to say thank you for showing us that things can make you love people, even if they're far away, or even if they're really close, like Tyler. Oh, wait a minute. So that's the background to Atlantique Style, and I wanted to show you guys some of the things that we've got on offer. We've got a few different collections, and we've got some products that work really well for smart affairs, really well for just chillax, to the beach, to the park. Not too fussy, but actually you know your style, so we don't want to interfere with that. Now I'm going to start with the men's collection, having given a big thank you to my dad and being assisted by my gorgeous 9-year-old son. And so we have found some beautiful leather bracelets. So these bracelets are really quite chunky for men, with an elegant clasp here that opens and closes. We've got them in a range of styles, so here's a luminous grey, here's a red, white and blue version as well. And these are available at the moment on the website, which is at atlantiquestyle.com. One of the ones I really love, and if you have a look at the website, you'll be able to see some gorgeous pictures. And the men's collection has a particularly gorgeous young man on a particularly gorgeous motorbike on a particularly gorgeous road. In my mind, it's in France, we're together. But anyway, there we go. Sorry, my husband's watching this, so it's you, honey. It's you. It's a picture of my husband. But anyway, so this style of bracelets kind of really evokes that sense of adventure and that sense of masculinity and ruggedness. So this one in particular showcases that well. I'm sorry about the light, this isn't perfect at all in terms of the light, but we've got what we've got. So there's a really nice dark brown and slightly black leather affair there, and then these lava beads that are just all the way around. So really quite calm. As I say, masculine without being over the top, confident, sexy, and adventurous really in terms of style. So there's that one. You can tell I'm a fan, and you can tell I've obsessed a lot about that photo. The other one, again, if you know me and if you follow me on Instagram, you'll see lots of pictures of our life and our lifestyle. But the other one is a bit more, again, around the cars, around the bikes, and it's a steel nut bracelet. And I don't know if you can see, I'll try holding it up very closely, but each of these is a tiny little silver nut all joined together into one big bracelet. So absolutely simple, elegant design that can be used to accessorise watches, posh watches, not posh watches, but again, just a really nice token gift for the man in your life. Whether it's your dad, whether it's your son, whether it's some other random man or a fancy man on a motorbike, it is up to you. So that's our men's collection. And I kind of wanted to also show off some of the other pieces that we have found. Now, you'll see if you go to our website at atlantiquestyle.com, there's a bit of a story about what we like to do. And Tyler, who's been featuring in the video so far, and I like to roam across the beaches and to find sea glass. And so we're really inspired by things that we can find and see and hold and touch. And I wanted to share with you some pieces that I found, it's not sea glass, but some pieces that I found through a really gorgeous artisan seller. So they're not my own work. So any of these really high-end pieces come in a really nice box, so turquoise box, beautifully packaged as well. So let's open up the box. So this one in particular is an aquamarine bracelet. Now, I don't know how much you know about aquamarine, and I don't know how much you know that I love talking about crystals, so I'll try to keep that in tow. I don't live in Torres. But in terms of aquamarine, aquamarine is an absolutely gorgeous stone, and it picks up blues and silvers. And this piece in particular, again, the light's not fantastic for this, but it's a mixture of cut stones in a princess cut here, and also raw gemstones too. Now, what I love about the aquamarine, and do have a look at the website, there's some really much better quality photos there, but what I love about the aquamarine is that it's linked to the sea. It's a stone of clarity, purity, and adventure. There's so many fables about sailors and mermaids and stories, and again, it takes me back to when you give the gift, give the story, because the gift will be there, the gift will be in the box, but actually the story is what keeps in people's minds and hearts. So that's an aquamarine, but as well I just wanted to show off a couple of other stones types that we've got. The next is a peridot. So I'm a Virgo, which makes me a pain in the arse to live with, but also my you don't have to nod that much, Tyler, but also my birthstone is a peridot, so this is really, really quite close to my heart. The peridot is rumoured to unlock your heart chakra, so it really kind of opens up that sense of self-love and that love of the universe. It's said to keep away the darkness and the spirits. Now, that might be a bit woo-woo, so if that is a bit woo-woo, look at the gorgeous green colour of it. Again, this is a mixture of opal cut, formally cut peridots. Some are clear, some are raw stone, but they are all beautiful. They're very well made in terms of the clasp, in terms of the cover, and I'd encourage you to have a look online so you can see a bit more detail. So the last one in this collection that I want to show you is really quite special. It's again a mixture of raw cut stones and let me know if Tyler gets in the way. No, he never gets in the way. So it's a mixture of raw cut stones and finished articles, and this is a rainbow tourmaline. Now again, this is a piece that if we were in the normal world, I'd be saying this would look gorgeous for any wedding, any smart interview. But we're all staying indoors at the moment, so it looks gorgeous in the garden as well, or at the park having a socially distanced picnic. So the Tourmaline itself is a stone of clarity and compassion. But what I love about this most is it's so full of colours of summer, and is something that you could just wear with any outfit. And again, it's not a fussy design. It's I'm me. You like me, of course you do. So it's a very relaxed style that you could wear during the day or in the evening if you wanted to glam it up. No problem at all. So those are the more formal pieces. Now each of those, because they are very special and because they are created by an artisan, they range from kind of roughly about 120 to 150 pounds. So they are beautiful, but perhaps a little bit different. Now, the next one I want to show off, and seeing as Tyler's here, he might be able to help me with the story in the background if you want to tell the story, are our rainbow key rings. Now, we have been advertising, do you want to hold those up to the screen? We've been advertising these in the Stoke Traders and Residents Association, and these are tiny little rainbow key rings, as you can see. So the key rings themselves are £4.50, and Tyler and I have been manufacturing them in our back garden. But the story behind the key rings is much more important. Tyler, like so many other children, is working at home at the moment, doing homeschooling, and he's working his little socks off. It's not all plain sailing, but he is trying really hard, and he's learning and learning. And the school have been really supportive. Every week we're getting a phone call or an email message. They're loading up lessons on the weekend. And for Tyler, it just wanted to find a way of saying thank you. Thank you to all the teachers. And so we decided that we would make these key rings for the teachers and sell them for the Parent-Teacher Family Association. So you may have seen on the Facebook page, I've shared these quite a bit, but they're over the moon. For every keyring that we sell that's £4.50, £2 goes directly to the School Parent-Teacher Association. We'd love to have bought all of the teachers gin, but that's not a gift that keeps on giving, apart from the next morning when it gives you a headache. But this is a great keyring, and for every purchase we donate £2 to the school, and the PTFA have decided that they want to buy computers for all of the children at school, and it just feels like it's a really important way to say thank you to all the teachers for just working so hard and trying so hard, but also giving kids a chance to learn and to grow as they go on. So that's the rainbow keyring. So the next one that I just want to show off in our whistle stop tour is our crystal rings. So we've been working with a young man called Matty who's in Cardiff, and Matty, like me, has an absolute fascination with gemstones and everything that comes with gemstones. So the stories behind them, the myths, the legends, the chakra points. It can be woo-woo, and again, I need to create a woo-woo sign to say watch out for this. But actually he's done a really good job of making this a fashionable item for anybody. So if you buy one of these Storm and Fortune related bracelets, they're called the Freya bracelets at the moment on the website. They come in a little bit of packaging here, and they are very beautifully presented on a card with a story inside. So the one that I'm showing you is the Amazonite bracelet, and if you buy the Amazonite bracelet and send it on to a friend, the information says, supposedly favoured by Amazon warriors, Amazonite is said to symbolise inner peace and radiate a sense of calm. And I think we all need a little bit of calm at the moment. The gin stocks are going to run out at some point. So the bracelets themselves are beautifully finished. I know, thank you, Zita. The bracelets are beautifully finished. They're made of silver baubles, and beautiful little chips of Amazonite in this case. But of course, we don't stop there, because gemstones and crystals have been used for many, many years as talisman, or just gifts, or actually kind of to resonate in terms of the crystal vibrations. So the Amazonite in particular is meant to evoke a sense of calm, balance and peace. The rose quartz, which is here, I don't know if you can pick that out. It's a very light blush pink, but the rose quartz is meant to work very closely with your heart chakra, and the message is certainly around the fact that you are loved. So you are loved, and the universe loves you, and I love you, and this is just a simple piece that you can buy for somebody in your life. Just let them know that you care about them and that they're okay, they're lovable, they deserve to be loved and to love as well. So before I get too soppy, the next one is this one, which is a lapis lazuli, and the lapis lazuli really focuses on direction, on what's the next course for you in your life, and so as you can see, it's presented as for wisdom and truth, and it's just a really beautiful, easygoing piece to wear. But actually, everything's so topsy-turvy at the moment. If I were to receive a piece like this, I'd be, just like, okay, where am I going to go? Let's just focus on the piece. Let's just think where we're going in life. So the next one, thank you, Ty, is a bit of a rarer piece. I'm not so familiar with this one, but this is a snowflake obsidian. And as you can see, it's a light in the darkness. And again, there are so many people who are struggling at the moment in terms of this crazy COVID time. And there are so many people who are struggling in terms of anxiety, in terms of depression, in terms of isolation, in terms of jobs. And it can feel dark and it can feel lonely. And so just with a little bit of comfort, this could help to think about where you're going. Just be confident again in who you are. Okay, thank you. Now this one is the tiger's eye, for strength and for courage, and you can see that it's a really nice stripe of orange and brown and black. Would help if I hold it closer. But again, a really nice mix altogether, and this, as I say, brings strength and courage and bravery, and just show up, show the universe who you are, and the universe has got your back and will pay that in return. Thank you. Do you want to do this one or no? Okay, so the last one in this series is a pyrite. So it's not pirate, pyrite. But this one is also known as fool's gold, and it's one for success and for luck and for good fortune and prosperity and abundance. So I absolutely love this one. The message behind it is gorgeous, and $9.99, so less than £10. It's such a nice symbolic present to give to one of your loved ones. So the last in the series that I'm going to show off today comes with that collection. So at the moment, if you go to the website, atlantiquestyle.com, you'll see that we've launched a season of gratitude. And this is for all the people out there who are working really hard. It's for people in our lives who we want to say thank you to, and to just appreciate the spring, the sunshine and everything that's going on at the moment to help us all. So this piece is one that we're going to be revealing on Instagram on Friday, and it's a bunny moon. So I don't know how much you can see. Yeah, so it's 925 carat silver, and it's got platinum plating on it. And as a necklace, it's not too fussy. It's a really nice fashion design. It sits quite close to your collarbone, so again, kind of not too long or fussy, just very ornate. Now, we love bunny rabbits, having been born in the year of the rabbit, but we love bunny rabbits, and I really love the fable of the rabbit and the moon. And I'll go through the story really quickly to the end. You can go and research it yourself. But one of the things about the rabbit and the moon is that the moon god, I am getting woo-woo, the moon god wanted to say thank you to the rabbit for his selfless sacrifice and for his care and for his love for other people. And so he gave the rabbit a place on the moon to live. And that's why when you look up at the moon you can see a rabbit. But for us, it's a very nice little piece, and that sense of selfless sacrifice is something that we see day in, day out. In other parts of my life, I work alongside nurses, and nurses are good fun. They're funny people. If you've got a nurse in your life, you know it. They know how to dance like crazy. They know how to make the best cocktails. They know how to give you the best hangover cure in the morning as well. But nurses are a bit of a special breed. They don't realise what a difference they make to people. And by announcing this piece as part of our season of gratitude, we wanted to say thank you to nurses. Now, everybody at the moment is talking about the big donations to the NHS Emergency Fund, which is fantastic, but actually nurses shine throughout the year, throughout the decades, throughout the centuries, and this year is actually the year of the nurse and the midwife internationally. It's the 200th anniversary of Florence Nightingale's birth, and so there's a lot to celebrate around nurses. So we've decided to launch this, both to say thank you to the nurses for coping with the crisis as it is, but also to raise funds for the Royal College Nursing Foundation. Those guys have got a mixture of funds. Some go towards hardship grants for nurses who are escaping domestic violence or struggling with debts, but also kind of a lot more optimistically, they offer funds to support research, nurse-led research and education. So the rabbit moon pendant, which is here, although I've screwed up the box, the rabbit moon pendant at the moment is retailing at $18.99, and for every purchase that you make, we're donating £5 straight to the cause. So that's Atlantique Style. Thank you very much for joining us. Thank you for watching and learning about us and the products that we're selling today. Do have a look at our website, atlantiquestyle.com. Do follow us on Instagram. We're always posting gorgeous photos of beaches and crystals and woo stuff. And follow us on Facebook. That's the most important thing. That's all I've got to say goodnight for tonight. So enjoy your evening, enjoy the sunshine, whatever you're doing, and do keep in touch. It's been a pleasure to serve you tonight. Thank you.